Felt like a superhero on the weekend.
Man of.
It's always good to feel like a superhero. I was at a family function. I was at my nephew. It's always weird to say that. I've had nephews for
it's weird to say
11 years, but it still feels weird. But I was at my nephew's first birthday party. One of my many nephews.
Wow.
And no, it wasn't first. Fourth. I just don't know how old kids are. Kids under the age of 10 could be one, they could be six.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it was his fourth birthday party, and just some random kid, I don't know who it was. There were so many kids that came over to me with it was a Lego minifigures pack.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of opens a bit like a chip packet or like a chocolate, where you got to fiddle with the awkward tab and then pull it open.
Yep.
And he came to me, he's like, "Can you open this for me?" And that was the most stress I've felt in a long time.
You got
sweaty fingers. Yeah. But I opened it, and he didn't even say thank you. He just took it and walked off. But I thought it was going to be my moment.
Hit one of those things with the lollies in it.
Oh, they did a pinata.
Oh, they had a pinata.
Yeah.
I miss pinatas.
I just wanted to go and go poof and crack it open.
They should make adult pinatas.
They should make a next slide.
Let's go.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, friends, and hello, foes, and welcome to a weird recording session of the Comedian
It shouldn't be weird,
It's
but
not
it feels
that
weird.
It feels weird. My name is Josh, and joining me today, he's the man who led the boomers through the city to get to Crown Casino. It's Jono.
I didn't lead them out of Crown Casino.
No,
they
can't. They get stuck in there. They don't come out.
They're eating their free sausage rolls and their $5 drinks.
The little canteen thing that's in there. They go in there. They say, "Oh, it's a very nice schnitzel they got in there,"
and it's actually awful. It's just made of rubber.
Bad.
But no,
they love the veggies that are just frozen veggies.
Why do people like? What is with old people and they like steamed veg just on the side?
I think as soon as you get above 55, you think steamed veg in any form, shape, or
because you lose taste, and it's just an easy way to digest vegetables. Yeah, but as Josh mentioned before, the reason this feels weird, and this won't have any impact on any of
No,
your
it doesn't,
listeners,
and I didn't have to draw attention to it.
It's a Saturday night.
It's a Saturday night,
and it's a loose episode. We're gonna
we called it after dark.
After dark, even
we always record after dark.
Earlier. It's I don't know. It's like 7 o'clock. We normally record at like 8 or 9 or whatever.
That's true.
But after work, so we're always just sort of limping to the finish line.
That's true.
But we're feeling revitalized.
We've both got a couple sippy drinks.
We do. A little beveragino.
Just for fire waters for the boys.
Some fire waters.
But I think, Jono, we've got a lovely session coming up.
Well, it's not so lovely.
First?
Not so lovely to start with. We've got a scandal.
An
absolute scandal. Buttergate, my friend. Buttergate.
I've not heard of this gate. I'm
upset.
interested to hear what's happening. Yeah. But I'll tell you what has happened, Jono.
Yeah.
I was out of the house for a few days.
Well, I missed you.
I went down to the coast.
I slept in your bed to keep it warm.
Oh, that's what it sounded like.
I
smelled something in there. I was trying to figure out what it was. I think it was a smell of
I defecated
smog.
in there, like Amber Heard. Yeah.
I've got a sign.
He likes a sign.
I love a sign. I like a sign story.
It's a regional sign.
It's a regional sign.
I like that. And then I wanted to bring a new segment to the show.
Okay.
It's been in the back of my mind for a while, and our only rule on the podcast is no maths. But
no.
I thought, you know what? How about for one segment every once in a while, 100% maths. Put all that math we don't do into one segment, so we don't have to worry about it.
Can we say right now that we're not held responsible for any horrible maths we do?
Any horrible maths we do, it's off the record.
Off
the record.
Well, this is actually
if you try and correct
unsanctioned. Unsanctioned session. We don't count it.
We're being open and raw here, so just let us experiment.
Let us be, yeah. And finally, Jono, I've got a game for you.
You've got a game.
I've got a game. It's based on my travels.
I get to play. I haven't played a game in a while.
You get to play a game, and guess what?
Yes.
It's a multiple choice game.
I do like a multiple choice game.
And you know what else is a multiple choice game? The next slide.
After my park run this morning, bright and early, which was also a really bad park run, by the way, just as a sidebar.
How's the indoctrination going?
It's actually been going really well, to be honest. I've been really liking it.
Have you got friends there now?
No, I don't want to actually be associated with any of these people.
Is the organizer who talked to you still there?
No, it's a different organizer.
Every time.
Because I came in the second week that opened, so he was like an organizer from a more established club. And now our club has its own organizer.
You're lucky.
That I don't know. But now every time I overhear conversations that are going on there, it's just conversations that I don't want to be involved in, and I
Yeah,
don't want to be
100%.
these people like who literally spend every Saturday touring around different park runs and going, oh, that was more bushy course, and they're like, I don't want to be involved with these people.
Yeah.
But no, I was going to say it was a bad one this morning because I rely off technology because I'm a modern man.
You are.
And my watch couldn't find the satellites for the first 2.5 kilometers. So I was just going off pure vibe and I was going way too fast. I normally try and do like 5:45 kilometers. I ended up doing a 4:12. I didn't realize until
Also, you
the
had
satellite
like gone off the
yeah,
course?
because I was going like following the course, but I didn't know what pace I was going.
Oh, okay.
So then when I looked back at my watch, I realized I'd been doing it almost 2 minutes faster than I should have been doing it. So I was buggered. But I came back.
Buggered or buttered?
Well, exactly right. Exactly
Thank
right.
you.
When I
Segue.
I came back, I went down the local cafe, which we've had some problems with in the past, but I think we can agree overall it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. I reckon.
No comment.
Josh doesn't like this. You have to wait a long time for a burger. I like it. The food's good. The coffee's hit or miss, but it's a good place on our corner, and I was feeling a bit interesting, you know. I wasn't wanting any proper food or whatever, but I saw some banana bread on the
okay.
I was sitting on the windowsill, right? Just looking at me. $5, by the way.
$5.
They stung me. It had no price tag.
Nah.
But it had walnuts in it.
I love the walnut.
Mate, amazing.
Banana bread.
I said to the bloke, I'll have some of that banana bread. He's like, toast? I'm like, of course, you got to toast your banana bread. Are you a toaster?
I'm not a toasted
You're not a
banana
toaster.
bread person.
Well, you would have been happy. You wouldn't have experienced Buttergate because he's like, seeing you toasting it, do you want some butter on it? And I'm like, of course I want butter. You know, why not? Let's live while you're young.
Live a little.
Now, I'm going to show you a photo.
Okay.
While I'm
He's
getting it
picking up
up,
his phone.
I want you to tell me what you would expect from buttered banana bread.
Okay, I'd expect it to be already buttered. I'd expect it to be on the bread.
Yep.
And I don't want it to be visible. It'd be toasted.
That's right.
It'd be there.
So you expect it to nice piping hot bread comes out of the toaster.
A little whiff.
A little whiff. It might be a bit moist
no.
on the top.
Oh, no.
I'm going to show you a photo of what they handed me, and you're going to describe to the people what
I have a bad
see.
feeling about this.
I'm handing you a photo right now of my banana bread in its box. I couldn't believe it. I thought like I was on prank patrol.
Okay, so Jono has showed me a picture of some toasted banana bread.
Good looking banana bread.
With two nice hockey puck size.
They're like hotel breakfast buffet butters.
I was gonna say they're like those the size of one of the like a poker chip.
Yeah, they're the size of a
poker chip size.
They come in like the little
rings
paper
of,
and you pop them on.
Butter.
2 circles of butter. Not melted.
Not melted.
Just put cold on the top. They've pulled the banana bread out of the grill.
Cold. It seems to have melted a little bit on the toast.
Yeah, just because of the heat of the bread. But
this is not what I expected.
No, I literally he gave me the bread. I opened it up, and there's 2 cold things of butter sitting on the top, and they didn't melt by the time I finished it.
Right.
So I got left with just these chunks of butter. The Biffin will put this on the social media.
They
you
will.
Can look at this by the time you're listening to it. But oh my god, I was not happy with that.
I'm shocked.
I know.
I mean, I knew as soon as you I'm like, oh no,
because I kind of felt like cafe food, but not something that it's made.
Like you could have gone for a toasty or
exactly, or I was even going like display cabinet stuff.
Display cabinet.
And this is what I wanted to touch on because we've been talking a lot about brunch food.
We have,
but what do you reckon?
Are failures
you have had? No, the first one was a success, but a personal failure.
And the second one was an absolute failure.
What do you reckon if you had a cafe? What would you want in your display cabinet? Because the banana bread, that's of course.
Okay, I'll tell you right.
Yeah.
There's a couple schools of thought here.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think I'd want to go straight down the middle. I want a bit of sweet. I want a bit of savory.
Because some people might want something for breakfast.
Some people are coming in the morning. They want something for breakfast.
Or they want a dessert.
Okay, here's what you go, right? Okay. You got to go the bakery side of things.
Yep.
You got your maybe an almond croissant.
Of course.
Some kind of scroll of description.
Yeah, like an apple scroll. I'd even put Danish under the same thing. Yeah.
Any of those things.
Yeah.
I'd probably want some kind of I like to do I'd like a filled croissant.
Yep.
I like a filled croissant.
I like that, or like a croissant that you can have the option.
A croissant,
you can
and
have
a little blackboard
with jam,
a little blackboard that says jam,
ham and cheese,
cheese,
tomato and cheese, ham and tomato.
All of the descriptions of ham, cheese, and tomato. I like a ham, cheese, tomato.
Nutella. Have you ever had a Nutella croissant?
I have had a Nutella.
Very
croissant.
nice.
I like it.
Hard to spread.
But
it tastes. It does.
Not necessarily
taste
the best spreaded one.
So that's your bakery. So that would fill up like the top shelf of like the glass,
right?
The glass cabinet. Yeah.
You got a couple of sweet things. You got to probably have your banana bread, which I count as still sweet.
But for some reason, it's acceptable to eat at 7 a.m.
It's not what I would do.
No, but it's
people do it. People do it. Maybe a Lamington.
Oh, I was going to say, are you a slice guy? If
I
you
like a
have
slice.
Cafe? Because every
like a
time I
slice.
go into a cafe, so especially if I'm with my mum or something, or
Right.
out, having a morning tea because
Well,
it must
yeah.
be nice. You kind of want
Must
like
be
a
nice.
slice or whatever. But most places these days don't do it. I'd have like
Yeah.
a lemon a caramel slice.
I like
maybe
a couple
little
slices.
little cheeky lemon tart.
Oh,
yeah,
you know what I had? I had it when I was out in regional town.
yeah.
I had a custard tart.
Oh,
But it was like a custard
with a little
custard.
bit of cinnamon on the top.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
the
some-
best
some
kind.
synonyms. Did it
One-
have gelatin on the top?
No, it
'Cause I
wasn't.
have a massive problem with
The
the
one it
places
was,
who
it
put
actually
gelatin
okay.
on the
There's
top
ones
custard
like you get
tarts.
from like a, let's be honest, a Baker's Delight or
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
Blair's.
yeah, that are
And
just
they're the
made
ones
in a
that are
big
obvious.
factory
Everyone
somewhere.
knows what those look like
Yep.
and what they taste like.
Yep.
Which are fine. Not the ones that that was the.
Okay.
This was like a fresh bakery, and you knew it because it was clear like creme brulee at the top on top of it.
So they blowtorched that shit
You could
in
tell
the
they
store.
had done a little bit of job. Or they did the spoon method of they heat up the spoon a bit.
That's a good method.
That's a classic method.
If you don't have a blowtorch, I
'Cause
mean,
who
everyone,
does?
everyone, no,
I mean,
everyone
I
has
do.
a blowtorch.
We have one in one of those.
I'll tell you what we don't have, and we've been here for 6 months, a fire extinguisher.
Oh my God, we
Should
don't.
I buy a fire extinguisher tomorrow?
Legally, I think
We have a fire extinguisher.
have a
fire extinguisher.
It's outside.
It's outside. In the cupboard. I got one in every room, actually.
Yeah, we have a lot of them.
But the one thing I wouldn't have in my my bakery display, I think we'll close out on this, is
Yeah.
those cafes that have like the little fucking ball things, like
What are the balls?
pro vegan
I hate the
protein
ball.
balls.
I hate
They
any
cost, like,
balls.
$12
I don't want
for a
balls. I don't want
golf ball.
macarons. Macarons over the
No,
top.
no.
I don't want
Who has-
macarons.
because they charge like $8 for a macaron, and you literally.
And I'll tell you what,
put it
I'm
in
going to
your
go
gullet
hot
and
take
it
here.
goes, yeah.
I also don't like it when they like pre-make like the brekkie burger.
Oh, no, bad.
No way.
We
We're not
tried
doing that.
that for 45 minutes at the cafe, having pre-made brekkie burgers, so then you heat up. Nah, terrible.
Nah, no good. We're not doing
Pre-made
it.
sandwiches is what all old people want. They come and go, oh, do you have pre-made sandwiches?
Oh.
I don't mind
Go
it
to a
in some
7-Eleven,
Exactly.
Granny.
Exactly.
Go to a 7-Eleven if you want pre-made sandwiches. Jono, next slide. I saw a bad sign, and I'll tell you it in time. Jono's gonna laugh, maybe twice. I'll tell you, it's a bad, bad sign. Whoa, bad sign. Whoa. Whoa, indeed.
That's fantastic. You
know the song?
I do know
Everyone
the song.
loves the song.
It's a
It's a
classic.
banger.
I heard,
Classic.
I heard you are recording this before I heard the leak out of your headphones. Like, oh shit, this is a good one. This is going to be a good one.
It's a bad sign, John.
It's a bad sign.
I have it. I think we were talking about this the other day.
On the
We were-
COVID episode.
We were talking about like why a bad sign.
I'm way too relaxed right now.
You-
I'm going to sit up.
He
I'm
put
sorry.
his legs up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, fucking doing that in front of me.
I didn't like it. Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't like it either. I'm bringing up my phone, so I'm sorry
Yes.
about that. What I was going to say with Jono was, people go like, why, Josh, do you do this thing where you
How many signs do you
Complain
reckon
about
you've bought?
signs.
There was Mugu,
Mugu, the original
IGA,
one,
brown sugar,
brown sugar.
and now this 4.
Now this is 4.
I think 4 in 33 episodes is acceptable.
Jono, you'll never believe this.
Okay.
This is a 3-in-1.
Oh,
I got 3 in signs.
Whoa.
I got 3 signs. And let me say this, right? All 3 of these signs are within like a few meters of each other.
No way.
Okay,
oh my
so
god.
To
set the scene.
set the scene.
Yeah.
Went down to the coast, down Great Ocean Road, Apollo Bay, Warrnambool,
Beach-
that area.
beach in winter,
Beach in
wonderful,
winter. Actually
wonderful.
lovely. Very
Yeah.
nice. Not
Bit
many
cold.
people. Bit cold.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Nice walk. Lots of hikes.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, love a bit of hiking.
Delicious hikes.
The hikes are delicious.
Hikes are
Don't
delicious.
forget a bit of paprika.
Bit of
and then
paprika on the
they're great.
hikes, and they're great. And look, Apollo Bay, it was one of those towns where I think I'd been there as a kid, and I thought it was a bigger place when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's very,
Not as big
it's
as-
very towny.
Very towny. But
Especially just like one street,
yes,
and that's it.
100%.
Yeah.
All of these signs are going to going up the Instagram, so don't worry
Yep,
if you don't
yep.
hear any something.
We'll do a swipey one.
We'll do a swipey one.
Yeah.
You'll see the Biffin
Yep.
work. It'll be amazing. The Biffin's doing a lot of great work on Instagram.
Biffin hasn't posted for the last 2
No,
weeks.
look,
But the
it was a
Biffin's coming
break.
back.
The Biffin was on break.
Because
Biffin's
the
back.
boffin will be on break.
The boffin will be on break,
Yeah.
and then the Biffin will
We'll
be
get
the
into
Biffin
that
and the boffin,
at the
but we'll
end,
deal with
but
that
yeah.
later.
It's very confusing here at Comedian Ons LLC.
Yeah,
but
100%. The Biffins and boffins, they're
Yeah.
in and out. Who knows?
We might need a
anymore?
buffin, but we'll
Yeah, we'll deal
save
with
that
that
for
later.
a rainy day.
But
yeah.
so here's the thing. Went down to the pub because at
Yep.
those kinds of places there's not a lot of good food.
When in Rome.
When in Rome, you go to the pub.
Yeah.
You do as the Romans do. In this case, the pub.
They would have gone to the pub.
There were 2 pubs in town.
Yep.
Made the horrible decision. Going to the first one we saw
Oh,
was
no.
not the best one.
Was one like a pub and one was like a hotel?
Yeah, it was sort of like
Yeah.
that. One of them was more probably
One had pokies, one didn't.
Neither of them had
Okay,
pokies,
good,
actually.
good.
But you're on the right
Yeah,
track of
the right
One of
vibe.
them was a little shittier. One of them's maybe more hipster.
Okay,
post.
yep. Yeah, that's pretty typical for beach towns. Yeah.
So the first one we went to had a series of 2 signs. Had a series of 2. Had a big sign on the side of it.
Okay.
This is the one I'll read after, but we'll read
On the side of the pub?
on the side of the pub.
Okay, yep.
I'm going to read you what I saw as
All
we
right,
did
all
the
right.
big walk along the main street up and down, right?
Yep.
So
Promenading.
this is the main hipster pub, right?
Okay.
These were the 2 sides of the sign. Number 1. Ready?
I'm ready.
Husband Daycare Center.
Oh, that's fantastic. Husband daycare.
Do you need time to relax? Want time to yourself?
Oh my God.
Do you need to go shopping? Want to go to the beach? Just leave your husband with us and we'll look after him for you.
It's really funny, but you can't do that.
You can't.
do that.
No.
That's, once again, regional town, different time.
Different time.
It's still the
You go-
70s.
yeah.
It's very, very funny, I must say. Because in those kind of pubs, if you go there at 2 o'clock, you just find a whole bunch of dads who don't really like their children in
And
there.
let's be honest, probably people from like Melbourne who have gone down there for
Yeah,
a couple of days.
that's right.
They've gone in to go
And
watch
they're
the
sick
sport.
of their kids. Yeah, they've gone in to watch the football.
They've got the GP, whatever the
Honey,
hell
we're
that
going to
is.
go day tripping. We're going to go look
Go
at
down-
the treetop walk. No,
No.
but the fucking pies are playing at fucking 2
play. Wanna
o'clock,
watch the
mate.
pies, mate.
Want to watch the Bathurst 2 billion fucking there. Yeah, that's the kind of demo that you would expect.
100%. On the other side of it, and I have some bullshit. I have some bullshit claims for this one.
Okay, yep.
Because on the other side of the sign to the husband daycare sign, it says
Same pub.
Same pub,
Yep.
same pub. This is the hipster pub.
Okay,
remember?
yep.
So the hipster pub is not the shitty pub.
No.
But it says
That's the sign you'd
Yep.
expect on a shitty
yeah,
pub.
correct.
Yeah.
You are standing outside the southernmost pub of the Australian mainland continent.
No way.
I think that's bullshit.
That is awesome. Should we look this up?
Yeah.
I'll do it as we speak.
Do
My
the
multitasking is
research
not
while
too
we're
bad.
talking.
Yeah. So do we know the name of this pub and we can bleep it out?
I do. It's called the Great Ocean Road Brew House.
The Great Ocean Road Brew House. Okay, and they're claiming to be the most southern in the
Southernmost-
world or just Australia?
No, southernmost pub of the Australian mainland continent.
Of the Australian.
The great thing about that is
I was
that
going to say Tassie, not mainland. Yeah.
not mainland, but what they've clearly done is if this is the case,
Yeah.
is they've tried to make it so specific that they have something to brag about.
Yeah, that's right.
But
That's
that
oh,
exudes that dad
they're
energy.
right. They're 100% correct. Because the bottom of Victoria, that where Apollo Bay is, it juts out kind of like a triangle.
Oh, really?
And it's lower down than where Western Australia ends, where
Uh-huh.
Albany is.
So maybe they're actually right on that.
Unless there's a pub in Wilson's Prom, which I don't think there is.
I don't think there is.
Then they're
And
definitely
if there
correct.
is, they're not going to claim it.
I'm going to try and do an awkward turnaround
Oh.
so Josh can see just how far down that is. Yeah.
I see.
And Albany's
But-
higher up.
I still
That's
maintain
a good claim.
That's a great claim. Good sign.
It doesn't mean anything, though.
Doesn't mean anything because on the other side of it, it's this husband daycare center. Anyway,
That's great.
that was wonderful.
Good sign.
No, wait.
Oh, we got one more?
I got one final side of this. This one is not on the same part. This is on the shittier side of the pub. But
Same,
it does
same
look-
pub.
It's not the same pub, but I think it kind of is in a way. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's got the same branding in front of it, but it's a
Oh,
different
that's
pub.
weird. They
The
don't
food
have.
was worse.
Of course it was.
So much
Of
worse.
course it was. Was it cheaper or was it like the same price?
I think it was about the same price, to be honest.
Is it like a $26 for a Palmer type pub? I
Yeah.
feel like that's standard.
That's about right.
Like a regional town.
Pardon
I'm sorry
me.
for all the coughing. I've got COVID and Josh has a
I have
random
a
cough.
really bad cough.
I mean, I don't have COVID, but I've got the cough left over from it.
Anyway, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Here's what it says. And it's written like this. You can see it's handwritten.
I hate
on
that.
the side.
It's used one of those like chalk. It's like a whiteboard marker that looks like chalk type text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what it says. Apparently, when you drink a pint of beer, you shorten your lifespan for 9 minutes. So according to my calculations, I died sometime in 1644.
And that's not funny. It's
not funny.
Not funny at all.
Stop it. So bad.
I thought it was going to be like apparently every time you drink a pint, an extra 5 seconds gets added to your life. So I'm going to live
I'm going to
forever.
outlive my wife.
Yeah. And I'm going to be able to stay in the husband daycare center
Oh,
for
yes.
as long as I damn well please.
Oh, you know what I think? Back to the next slide, mate.
We mentioned this at the top of the show, but we're shit at maths, right?
Rule of the podcast.
Rule of the
We don't
podcast,
do maths.
No maths. But it leaks out from time to time. That's what I've found. Sometimes
Yes, correct.
we do end up doing a little bit of cheeky math. Every once in a while. Not too
Yeah,
much.
every
But
once in a while.
I thought we need to clean that up. We need to get all that little bits of math and sweep it into one big pile.
Okay.
That is in our new segment called
He's in IT, I make maps, and if there's something we both lack, it's the skills to add and subtract. Oh, this is Moron Maths.
Ladies and
Moron
gentlemen,
Maths.
welcome to Moron Math, as I said, because I don't want to... It didn't rhyme properly with maths,
I don't care. Force it.
But, force it. Okay, I'll redo it just for you. But Moron
better.
Maths, ladies and gentlemen. And I've had this as a grain in my head for a while, but I was on Facebook the other day, and you know how sometimes radio shows and stuff like to pretend that they are kind of like a big media corporation when they're
You
not
mean
really?
like, say, hypothetically, they talk about biffins and boffins and stuff like that, right?
Well, I've often found that the commercial radio stations are something they like to do is just post like random clickbait things. They almost become like BuzzFeed
Yeah,
in a way.
100%.
And I saw this and I thought it was kind of clickbait, but it turns out there's this IQ test that's been developed.
All right.
And it's only 3 questions and it's meant to test like comprehension, problem solving, and mathematics all within the same question.
Oh, God. Oh,
and
no.
there's only 3 of them. And because I read in the article, the little show more thing,
Yeah.
it said that they all involve mathematics and, you know, only the top 20 smartest people in the world can solve it. I thought it's time to put your half a brain
no.
cell and my half a brain cell together
no.
and see if together we can figure this out.
Wait, okay. So we're going to do this.
We're going to do it. We're working as a team
Okay.
because we need to share our brain cell.
And do you know what the answers
I don't know what the... I don't
we
even
gonna
know
be
the
able to-
questions. I've not even
Are
read
we
the
going to be
questions
able to find the
before.
answers after this?
I know where they are. They're on the
Okay.
same page. But I've sent Josh a photo. He's got the questions
I've got it in
up.
front of me.
And I'm also looking off the screenshot that I sent
Yep.
to Joshua. So we don't have the answers. We're going to work through these one by one, and we'll
Yep.
come back. We'll check the answers at the end. I'll write them down. But this is a no judgment zone.
Yep,
This
correct.
is collaborative. This is 2 men trying their fucking best. All right.
Yes,
So
correct.
all I want is pats on the back from you guys. You know, just
Yeah.
support us, gas us up, say,
us up.
I didn't think you would be able to do it, and you didn't. But that's okay. So,
Remember, rule of the podcast: we don't do maths
Unless we
this
want
is
to.
unsanctioned. This is
This
an
is
unsanctioned
unsanctioned.
segment. Doesn't matter.
I've just quickly looked at all of them, and they've all got numbers, so that's shit. But
Okay, do you want me to
All right.
read the first one out for you, John?
yes, please.
Okay. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total.
Okay.
Bat costs $1 more than the ball. $1 more than the ball. How much does the bowl cost?
All right, let's break this down.
Sure.
Okay, this seems fucking easy as shit, but I don't know.
This is one of those ones where there's going to be some bullshit.
We're going to fall into every trap in the book, I reckon.
Because my brain goes.
Okay, I'll redo it. So yeah, it's $1.10, and there's a bat and a ball equals $1.10.
Also, can we talk about that?
The bat is $1 more than the ball.
What kind of maths is that in realistic
It's normally
terms?
like $80 for a bat and
It costs so
$15
much
for a
for a
tube of
bat.
balls. But we have a bat and ball costing $1.10 in total, and the bat is $1 more than the ball. I'll tell you where my brain immediately went, because we've got to find out how much the ball costs. I'm like, well,
X.
if the bat is $1 more than the ball, and it's a total of $1.10, I'm like, well, then the ball would be 10 cents. But that doesn't work, because if the ball is 10 cents, right, but then the bat is $1 more,
It's 9.
then the bat would cost $1.10, meaning our total is $1.20.
So wouldn't it be
$5.
Yeah, wouldn't it
5
be
cents.
5 cents?
Because
$1.05.
5 and 5 is 10.
Yes.
Plus your extra $1.
Yeah.
We're falling into a trap, surely. That
I think
seems
that's
right.
BS. I call BS on it, but yes, that's my guess.
I reckon that's right. Okay, I'm locking in 5 cents.
5 cents is the bowl, because if yeah.
That's correct, yeah. 5 cents, and then the bat is $1 more. So $1 more would be 5 cents plus $1.10. Yeah, we've got that right. Surely that's
I think
right.
so.
Mate, this is moron maths at its finest.
I think so.
This is two fucking Oompa Loompas going, oh yeah, fucking yeah, this is easy.
Yeah,
All right.
probably.
All right, question 2. You like to hit us with that one?
Sure. If it takes 5 machines 5 minutes to make 5 widgets,
Oh, fuck me.
how long would it take for 100 machines to make 100 widgets?
What the fuck? Okay, let's break this down.
Yep.
We have-
It takes 1 minute.
Yeah.
One machine.
Yeah,
5 machines take 5 minutes to make 5 widgets.
Yeah, so that
Which
means
one machine.
one
takes
machine per widget, and
one-
they each take 1
1
minute.
minute.
So theoretically,
Wait,
if-
no.
as long as if all the numbers remain the same,
No.
then it will
They all
always be a
take
minute.
5 minutes. Each of them will take 5 minutes to make. Each of them take 5
No,
minutes.
it doesn't say take 5 minutes each. It just says it takes 5 minutes.
5 machines, 5 minutes to make 5 widgets.
Okay.
But all of them, the minutes wouldn't split between the machines. Each of them take 5 minutes.
All right. So we'll just say, yeah, one machine. Yeah, I'm imagining 5 machines running at the same time, and then it each takes 5 minutes. I reckon where I was going with that before, theoretically, if all the numbers are still the same, so like we've got 5, 5, and 5, and in our question we've got 100 and 100, it would still line up. So I reckon it's a minute, because if it's taking 5 machines 5 minutes, you divide it, you get 1, right? And then 100 machines, 100 minutes, divide it, you get 1. That's my guess. What's your thought
My
process?
thought was, because it's also for reading comprehension, right?
Yeah.
Because 5 machines take 5 minutes to make 5 widgets.
Yeah.
That didn't say that one machine takes 1 minute. It said that one machine
Takes
will take
5 minutes.
Then that next machine will take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But all together, they're working at the same time. They all take 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're working at the same time.
They're not working in like
In staggered.
Yeah,
they're working at the same
So
time.
if one machine takes 5 minutes to make one widget,
Okay.
then 100 machines will take 100
100
times
minutes.
5 to make 100 widgets. So I think it's 500 minutes.
I tell you what, we're going to go separate ways for this one. I reckon.
I think I'm wrong, but I'm okay with it.
No, I reckon we've got 5 machines. I reckon it's 1 minute, because I reckon we've got 5 machines running at the same time, right? This is how I interpret the question. We've got 5 machines running at the same time, and it takes, by the time they start it and by the time 5 widgets are made, it takes 5 minutes. So you divide 5 widgets by the 5 minutes.
Okay.
And
so
you get 1 minute.
You're guessing that how long will it take 100 minutes? 100 machines will take how long to make?
I think it'll make
widgets?
100 minutes.
It'll take 100 minutes. To
Because
make 100
then
widgets.
we've got the same logic.
I'm going to guess it makes 500. It's a 500 minutes to make 100 widgets.
So you're going 500?
Yes, because I think it's 100 times 5. But I don't know. how I feel
I'm
about
keeping the
that.
same logic. If it's 5, 5, and 5, then I think it would be the same if it was 10, 10, and 10, or 40, 40, and 40, or 80, 80, and 80, or a million,
That
a million,
doesn't
and a
sound right
million.
to me, but I respect your answer.
All right.
Because let's be honest, I refuse to be held accountable to my answers on this quiz.
So I'm going 100, and
I'm
you're
guessing
going
500.
you're going 500, and therefore we still count it because we're sharing a brain
Yeah,
cell.
say
So
sharing a
if
brain
one of
cell.
us is right,
yes.
then we're both
here
right.
we go. Final
Okay.
question. Oh, God.
This is a big question.
In a lake, there are a patch of lily pads. Every day, the patch doubles in size. If it takes 48 days for the patch to cover the entire lake, how long would How long would it take for the patch to cover half the lake?
All right. There's a patch of lily pads that doubles every day.
Yep.
In 48 days, the entire lake is covered. So how long would the patch take to cover half the lake? You want to say
24.
24, but
That can't be
be right. Okay. Oh no, it's doubling, so it would be less because it's exponential.
It's exponential.
Fuck. This is hard to do without a calculator. Okay. How the fuck do we figure this out? Okay, every day the patch doubles in size. So let's say we have let's construct our own pond here.
Yep.
Because we don't know how many lily pads or how big the pond is. So let's bring in these constraints. So say that the lake is 48 lily pads to cover,
Yep.
right? This might be a bad way of doing it, but it's this is Moron Maths. So if we start with one lily pad and we need to get to 48. No, it's doubling. Okay. So let's say we start with, okay, what's double 48?
Hold on. It would be 64 plus 64. No, hold on. 64 plus another 16.
40 plus 40 is 80.
96.
96. Okay.
Jeez, that took too long.
So say
for
we
both of us to get.
start with one and they double every day.
No. This makes no sense. I already don't like.
I'm trying to
where this is
work
going.
backwards, but it's going to
I
get
don't
us too
like
far
where
off
we're
the track.
It's
All right,
doubling.
let's try
It's not. So it's not exponential because exponential is times by
Yeah,
itself.
I was going
It's
arithmetic.
doubling. So
Yeah,
it would
it's
be
doubling.
Let's say we need to get to we need to get to half its size, so 24, right?
Yeah.
So it starts 1, 2, 4, 8, 16,
16, 32.
which is not half of 48. We're screwed.
Okay.
I give up. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
no,
like
we got this. We
Jonah,
got this.
well, I don't like this.
All right, we'll try for
I don't like it.
one more minute.
I don't. We had a rule for no maths, and I feel like
I'm feeling good about the first two.
Oh,
we can
God.
fucking do this because
Oh,
morons
no.
don't give up because they don't
Oh,
realize they're wrong.
Yeah,
so they keep
but
going.
I think I know we're wrong.
Each day the lily pad doubles. I tell you what, I'm going to go out on a win here, and I'm going to
Okay.
make a claim. I'm going to guess 12. This
Okay.
is probably off no basis, but you want to say 24, right?
Yeah.
But it's doubling.
So you think it's going to be 12?
I'm going to say it's 12.
I like this game theory rather than actually using maths.
Yeah.
I'm with you on this. Let's say 12.
I think 12 is the closest we're going to get.
I can tell you, King Mike is going to have some words for us in
All
that.
right. So
group
that's our
chat.
3 questions. If we get all 3 of these,
Oh, we're not.
we're okay, we'll go with separate answers for number 2 because then that can help us decide who's the best mathematician.
All right, fine.
All right, I'm going onto the website. We'll go one by
I just
one.
want to say this is less bad for me than it is for you.
Yeah, because I actually need math
'Cause
in my
thank God.
day-to-day life.
I don't do maths that much. I do it when I have to pay for stuff.
See, the good
And barely because I touch my phone on the beeper thing.
That's true. See, I'm hoping at least my thought processes are right because I have to have the right
Okay.
thought process, but
Okay.
then the computer will do the math for me.
Sure.
But I have to know what to do. So they've got explanations. Okay, that's
right.
good. So I'll read it out. Answer number 1. So we guessed 5 cents. Answer 5 cents. Let's
go.
If you guessed 10 cents, you're not alone. However, if that were the case, the bat and ball would cost $1.20. Blah, 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 blah. It explains
That's
everything.
basically what you
everything we
said
went
when
through.
we went
Yep.
through. I
All
agree.
right. Question 2. What did I say?
100.
100. And you said 500. The answer, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Although you may have...
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, can I just say this though? Although you may have answered 100 minutes, so I fell
I
for
was
the trap.
right. I was right. I just didn't get to the whole thing.
Yep.
I didn't read what it said.
You didn't read the question. This is
I didn't
why
read
it's-
the question properly.
As you said,
I had half of it.
As you
I
said
was so
before you
close.
answered it, it's reading comprehension.
You know what I said though?
Yeah.
You know what I said? I said it's 100 machines take 5 minutes. Each of them will take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
How many times did I repeat that?
Yeah.
And then what
But
did I
you still-
answer?
you still
I
didn't
answered
get it.
500.
This is why it's obviously a question because everyone can get the parts individually, or most people, but putting it all together seems to be the hard part. So I'll read the answer. So 5 minutes. Although you may have answered 100 minutes, the actual time is less than that. Since the question reveals it would take 5 minutes for one machine to make one widget, you can determine it would take 5 minutes for 100 widget machines to make 100 widgets. That makes so much sense.
Why
when you
doesn't
read-
it say my answer there? My answer makes sense. I didn't take it the last step of saying the proper answer.
the proper answer? But
Because I'd like to
That's
say,
what an
I feel
IQ
like,
test
can I
is.
just say, I
Yeah.
feel like I was on the right train of thought there. People can back
Yeah.
me up and say who they felt fared better in this question.
You are absolutely closer.
Okay.
but that's obviously
I don't
why
know.
that's why it's
This
baked
last
into
question
an
I'm feeling
IQ
is so
test.
bad.
Oh mate, there was no fucking chance we're ever gonna
Okay,
get
what's this final question?
We guessed 12 because we couldn't figure it out, so
Yeah.
we did a Hail Mary. You're not going to believe this answer. Can you give me a drum roll? Because I took the drum roll off
Drum,
the machine.
please. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
47 days.
What?
How this works, I have no idea. So let's find out. At first, your gut might tell you it would take 24 days.
That's where our
They
guts
know
went.
us too well.
They know our
They know
guts.
us too well. But remember, since the area of the lake covered in lily pads doubles every day, a patch that covers, holy shit, a patch that covers half the lake would fully cover it in one more day. Subtract 1 day from 48 days, and what do you get? 47 days. Fuck, we're stupid. So if it's sitting at half, one more day and it's full. So it's 47. That makes so much sense. But I tell you what, that was Moron Maths.
God damn it. Aha! We're here.
We
You
are.
thought we might be in the middle of the podcast. Oh,
no.
we got you.
You thought, they've gone past, they've done the third segment. They're not
who
doing
knows?
this annoying fucking thing.
Yeah, we got
Yes,
you.
we are.
We got you.
Yes,
we
we
got
are.
you real good there.
Why do we do it?
Because we
wanna
love
say-
you.
We want to say thank you.
And we hope you love us in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
if you love me, if you're that waitress that I fell in love with a couple months ago,
Oh, yeah.
hit me up. Hit us up.
Oh, God.
Slide in the
Oh,
the
no.
community
You don't
line.
have to.
You don't have to. But if you've been looking for an opportunity, now is the
If
opportunity.
you forgot.
If you forgot, but you just stumbled across and you didn't work out. Anyway, I
Hey,
digress.
Jono,
Yes.
what do we ask the people to do at this point of the point of the podcast?
I'm going to go reverse order. I'm
Oh.
going to say follow us on our socials.
Yeah,
Or you don't even have
Instagram.
to follow. You can
We're doing
manually
good stuff
follow
on
us.
Instagram most of the time.
We are. Our Biffin's been a little bit slack, but he'll get back on
Hey.
it. He'll get back on it.
Yeah.
This week's stuff will be up because there are photos and stuff. I want to post the questions.
The Biffin is already on top of it.
The Biffin will be on it. Biffin has the photos, but follow us there. Manually follow us if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to follow us, but go on every day and see if we've
I'd like to
posted
say
anything.
also thank
Yeah.
you to King Mike. They were in COVID isolation. They sent me a
Yes.
photo, a screenshot of a 5-star.
Very
Unfortunately, we really appreciate that.
Dude, is there a way for us to find who's reviewed, or do we just have to look on the thing?
They have to tell us because we can't tell.
We can't find out.
and here's the thing.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
We do. And yeah. Oh, you can't comment.
choking
You
up.
can write a review on Apple Pods.
Write a review on Apple
Yeah.
Pods. It's always nice.
But you can't do that on Spotify.
But that's okay.
Or Google Pods or Deezer or wherever the hell it is.
Deezer.
YouTube or on YouTube as well.
YouTube. We're on YouTube most of the
This
time.
will get copyrighted because of the intros.
Yeah,
So
well,
maybe you don't watch on YouTube.
that's fine.
But please listen to the next slide.
See you later. Jono, coming back from a road trip, I've noticed a couple things about
Okay.
regional towns.
About
That
yourself?
is-
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
About myself,
Yeah.
obviously.
That you like regional towns.
Yeah, I like regional towns. I don't mind them. But one
good.
thing you find in a regional town is they'll have like a website that if you want to find all the
that's true.
attractions on,
That's true.
they'll have
There's
like
a
a
website
visit
for the
blank.
town.
And you
That's
have
great.
it for a lot of these regional towns.
You
and I
don't
found
find
a lot
it
of
in
them.
Melbourne.
But what you'll notice is if you click on that, they'll have like a little like tagline with the town.
Okay, yeah.
So it might be like, visit Melbourne, find something fabulous.
Yeah, there's
And-
one in New Zealand. It's like the town of hedges, like stuff like that. Yeah.
We'll have like a little thing.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to be doing. I've got a
this is
5-question
fun.
game.
Yep. Okay.
These taglines might not necessarily always describe the town, but
Okay.
also I think you can sort of intuit by just in general.
Yep.
With what potentially they could be.
What am I guessing?
You're guessing. I'm going to give you a tagline, and
Yep.
then I'm going to give you 4 regional
Option
towns
of what
it
the
could
town
be,
is? Okay,
and you're going to
okay.
guess one of them.
Okay,
So, for
I like
example,
this.
it might be find something fabulous, and it might be A, Melbourne, B, Ballarat, C,
Chadstone.
And what would you say?
It'll be Chadstone.
Chadstone, and that'd be
because
correct.
everything at Chadstone is fabulous, apart
Correct,
from
and
the car park.
and then I'd give
the
you a
food
ding,
court.
and you'd be happy.
Yeah, we
Okay.
would. And then
You
if I
got
got
that?
them all right, I'd get her.
Yes.
Yeah,
If
there
you
we
get them
go.
all right, I'll let you press that applause button. How about that?
Thank you.
We don't have a booze button yet, but if we did.
Yeah, true. That's a good idea.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
This is number 1.
Should I do the drone?
True. This is number 1.
Yep.
Welcome to Great-topia.
Grape-topia?
Great-topia.
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 Okay.
Is it A, Ballarat, B, Narnagoon, C, Apollo Bay, or D, Lawn?
Oh, this is one of the ones, because it doesn't mention anything specific about the town. You've just got to purely go off vibe.
Yeah.
So welcome to Great-topia. Our options.
Great-topia. A, Ballarat, B, Narnagoon, which is our personal favourite town.
Yeah.
C, Apollo Bay, D, Lawn.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of Narnagoon.
Yep.
I think that's your joke answer.
Yep.
And I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I have no short-term memory. I think Ballarat was the first one. I'm
Okay.
also going to get rid of that because there's nothing great in Ballarat.
Okay.
And I didn't like the way you said, okay, I'm thinking maybe it was Ballarat, but we're gonna push on. And then we're left with Lawn
and Apollo Bay.
Apollo Bay. I don't reckon you'd lead with Apollo Bay, so I'm going to go with Lawn. That's my guess.
Bow. I'm so sorry, John. I gave you an easy one to begin with. The answer was Apollo Bay.
Apollo Bay, yeah. It was 2 schools of thought. Does he lead
All right.
with Apollo
I
Bay?
gave you
or does he
an
not?
easy one to begin with.
That's all right. I get the hard ones right. I
Alright, here we
leave
go.
the easy
Here
ones
we
for
go.
someone else.
This
Yeah.
is the next one.
How many do I need to win?
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
1 out of 5? I like it. All right, let's go. Yeah.
Here we go. Number 2. Take me to the river.
Okay. This sounds easier.
Is it A,
Yeah.
Narnagoon?
Okay.
Is it B, Echuca Moana?
Yep.
Which is one of the
Moama,
towns of-
yep.
Moama.
In
Is it-
New South Wales?
Moana. No. Is it 3, Ballarat? Or is it D, Mildura?
Okay.
Mildura.
Is Mildura on the border, or is it a little bit further inland?
It's close to the border.
I'm going to say that's near a river, so we'll keep that in. Echuca Moama. What is it? Show me the river.
It says take me to the river.
Take me to the river. And then Ballarat, I don't think it's got a river. And Narnagoon, I'm hoping that's the joke answer. So, ladies and gentlemen, because it's based on the Murray River, I'm going for Echuca Moama.
Ding, that's correct.
There we
John.
go. Fuck.
That
If
was
I got
that
that
was a
one
good
wrong,
one.
that'd be shit.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
go to Echuca.
I
haven't
love
been.
Echuca
Is it just
Moama.
full of bozos these days? Or
I
has it still
don't
got
know.
a bit of charm?
It's got a Beachworks bakery, and that's all that I
true.
care about.
Can I give you a surveying question in
Sure.
here to redeem the question that I got wrong?
Maybe depends how
for
it
half
goes.
a point. For half a point.
For a moral point.
If you get this right, I get half a
That's,
point.
no, I'm not doing that.
Okay. This is just
See how
fun,
it goes.
fun
It depends
trivia then.
It depends how impressed I am.
Where is the border between Victoria and New South Wales? And I know it's the Murray River. I want
Right.
specifically, where is the line between Victoria
I
and New South
remember
Wales?
someone telling me this, and I don't think it was you.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I think potentially it's like a line that cuts into on one side of Echuca or Moama, if we're talking about there.
Yep.
But I don't know what side it is.
What side do you think it is?
I'm going to guess Echuca.
And where do you think that line would be? Is it like inset, or is
I think
it
it's
like
inset.
the water line?
No,
or is
I
it
don't
the
think
bank?
it's a water line. I think it's like inset by a bit.
It's inset. Interestingly, it's the bank just before the water line on the New
Okay.
South Wales side.
Oh, so I'm kind of right.
yeah. So
Except it's
no,
Echuca is-
sorry.
Echuca is Victoria.
Yeah, Echuca is Victoria.
Sorry,
so it's
I was
on
wrong.
it's on the New South Wales side.
Okay,
Just
there you
a
go.
bit of a fun fact
Well,
for you.
I'm not going to give you a point for that, but thanks for that additional information.
You're welcome.
Okay, number 3. Here
Yep.
we go. Number 3. Discover a life less ordinary.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay.
I want
is
to
it-
do that.
Is it A, Frankston?
Oh,
Is it
okay.
B, Dandenong?
Oh shit.
Is it C, Narnagoon?
Okay.
Or is it D, Mildura?
Now, I'd get really undone if Narnagoon was an actual answer here, but I'm going to keep it in. I know
Okay.
nothing about Narnagoon, but I'm praying to the Lord heaven above that Frankston and Dandenong are the joke answers in this. But
Okay.
at the same time, it is life less ordinary.
Yeah.
But once again, at the same time, I'm going to take this to the union if they're the correct answers because they're not towns.
Okay.
They're suburbs. So they're off. And if we have to go to the Court of Appeals, we do. I'm going to remove... Oh, I don't know. Because Mildura is pretty ordinary. But Narnagoon, I'm hoping that's the consistent joke. So we are going for Mildura, and they've got an orange that's made of fiberglass, and I
I
think
got
that's
bad
very
news for you.
unordinary.
I said nothing about this having to be specifically a town.
Oh, we're
the
gonna-
answer was Frankston.
We'll say it's wrong, but if I am correct, we will replay.
What do you?
snippet.
What are you correct? What are you trying to argue here?
If I remember correctly, and I may remember incorrectly, but I thought this was the regional town game. So if it's regional towns,
This said nothing about regional town. I said regional tagline game.
regional tagline.
It says
game.
it there on this
Okay.
on the sign. And also,
Yeah.
just because it wasn't, I said regional tagline game.
Yes.
This has to do with the towns or suburbs
The
they
towns
might
are-
find in.
and you know
slightly
what?
Regional.
You know what? Frankston and Dandenong, both part of Metro, but they are far away.
They are far
so they're
from here.
semi-regional.
They may as well be.
Semi-regional.
The point was they have a visit. They have
What
a
was it?
visit
Was it
Frankston.
Dandenong?
It was Frankston.
What the fuck? It is less
Yes,
ordinary.
It is less ordinary.
It's also very dangerous.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean by less. That's why I
Because-
found that one so funny when I was
That's great.
doing some
So,
research.
do all the Melbourne suburbs
No,
have...
but I think it's like just outside, it's kind of like Geelong,
Yeah.
where like it's close enough out that
there you go.
they have a thing.
Yeah, like the end of like the metro area. Oh, there you go. A life
You gotta
less
get these last
ordinary.
two questions correct to win.
Oh, there's two more? Okay,
There's two
I can
more.
still get this.
Here we go. Number 4.
Okay.
So much to be discovered.
Yes.
Is it A,
I'm hoping it's Bendigo.
Lawn,
Yeah. Okay.
B, Ballarat,
Okay.
C, Dandenong,
Okay.
or D, Narnagoon?
All right, we're gonna remove Narnagoon, but I hope it's Narnagoon. I'm hoping Narnagoon is the answer for number 5. I'm hoping it's Narnagoon. Can we do a live podcast from Narnagoon one of these days?
We will.
Yeah, episode 100 live from
Episode one,
Narnagoon.
Live from Narnagoon.
Okay. Our first options.
So it's Lawn, then Ballarat, then the Dandenong Ranges or Dandenong in that area.
They're about 50 kilometres apart. So we're going Dandenongs.
Dandenongs
Dandenongs. Okay. Yep.
or D, Narnagoon.
Okay. That helps knowing it's Dandenongs, not Dandenong, because there's nothing I would associate with that in Dandenong. I'm going with Ballarat because I think that applies. I think it's very applicable.
Jono,
Yep.
you can click that ding because that's
There we
correct.
go. There we go.
You're 2 for 5.
I'm 2 from 5.
It's not that bad.
This-
one more and you'll.
This is
be
penalty
straight.
point.
This is penalty point.
Sudden death.
Sudden death.
Universe point.
This is the one.
There's so many words to describe
This is a tough
this
one.
one point. Okay. I'm built for tough stuff.
All right.
Have you
here we
seen
go.
me?
You. I mean, you look like
You look
someone,
at me and you go, oh, he's
built for tough stuff.
He's a tradie or some
Yeah,
shit.
100%. Here we go. Are you
All
ready
right.
for this?
I'm more than ready.
Number 5.
Okay.
Find your freedom.
Find your freedom. America. Is it America?
Damn, how did you know? Is it A, Narnagoon?
Okay. Find your freedom in
Is it
Narnagoon.
B, Lawn?
Okay.
Is it C, Mount Hotham?
Mount Hotham.
Or is it D, Falls Creek?
Oh, okay. I'm going to do something controversial.
Okay.
I'm going 50-50 right out of the gate.
Okay.
It's something in the Alpine National Park.
Okay.
And Mount Hotham, I think, is a little less commercial than
Alright, okay.
Falls Creek. And I think, even though it's probably not in the Alps, if it was an Alpine tagline, I think that Mount Hotham would use that to differentiate themselves
Okay.
from Falls Creek. So for all the biscuits, I'm risking it. I'm going to say it's Hotham.
Jono, I can tell you, you are wrong.
Damn!
It was Falls Creek.
I was
Falls
so
Creek
close.
was
so
right there.
close.
You were
but so far
close,
away.
but so far.
They're pretty close. I think you can see one from each other.
So that was unfortunate.
Mate, I tell you what it is. This is my reasoning why it's that, right?
Okay.
You're standing in Falls Creek, and it's like, find your freedom somewhere else, not here. Look over there.
look over at
and you'll see Mount Hotham.
That's fair.
Close, but no
Jono,
cigar.
There was some contentious topics. I
Contentious
disagree
topic?
with the contention. But, you
Yeah.
know, that's okay.
You know, now that I know that it was Dandy Nongs, not Dandy Nong, I take back my my objection.
Okay.
And
Do you still object to the Frankston answer?
I don't, because I believe Frankston can be classified as regional, but I don't believe that Dandy Nong can be
I
classified.
meant Dandy Nongs,
But
sorry.
Dandy Nongs can
Lost
be
in
classified as
translation,
regional.
sorry.
Lost in translation. But I want you to go away to a regional holiday so we can play that again.
I
But
think that'd be
this
a wonderful time.
real life taglines.
Oh.
I want you to take photos of those signs that you see when you're going into a town.
I nearly did that.
We can go with that.
100%.
All right.
One
I'll
day.
see you on the final slide.
Sure. Well, Jono, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean, but that probably means you also had time to listen to this episode 33.
Oh, that's contentious.
What
That's
do you mean?
contentious.
That's fine. I think that one was good.
3 lean. If Eminem
Lean?
would do it,
Lean?
therefore it's a rhyme.
3?
Lean Cuisine,
E?
episode 33. Nah, I'll pay it.
Oh, come on.
And it was episode 33.
I know.
An absolute banger of
What
an episode.
happened? I think I've forgotten it at this time.
Well, Buttergate happened.
Buttergate.
I got hotel continental breakfast free out of the fridge butter on my banana bread. I was a bit sad, but you know the banana bread was.
You're not getting
no.
the banana bread from there, are you? Next time.
No, I'll tell
Also,
the bloke I'll
Jono, we
go in
had
the
some
kitchen and butter
regional
it
sign
myself.
fun.
We
We
did.
saw a pub that had a thing that said husband daycare, which was pretty funny.
Pretty funny, but we don't condone.
We don't condone it.
I think it's everybody daycare, not everybody
Oh,
daycare.
I think that's even worse, actually.
Okay, moving
What
on.
happened
before we
next,
get
Jono?
to- Well, we did some mathematics.
Oh.
These morons did mathematics,
And I can't wait for you guys to correct us.
Oh, you know what? Maybe give us some. Don't give us pointers. I don't want to improve.
I don't want to improve. No.
We'll
Please.
We'll do one.
Give us non-improvement based compliments.
Just give us compliments.
Give us compliments that don't
Please.
say you
About
can do
everything
better.
as well.
Because I don't think I could.
Just say, hey, you know how you got that wrong? That's fine, man. You're never going to have to solve an IQ question in real
Yeah.
life. Unless you're at the supermarket one day and they go, hey, if you'd like $10 off your next shop,
we have a
what
bat
is
here
this?
and a ball, and they both count their $10.10.
That's right.
And
then
finally, Jono,
we played a game.
we played a game, regional tagline game. I think it was a bit of fun.
It was a fun
2 out of
game.
5. You got close.
You know what? I'm disappointed in myself
Yeah.
with the Falls Creek answer.
Yeah.
But you know, I like Falls Creek, and I haven't been to Hotham, and I think I was giving Hotham too much of a chance. You know.
Yep.
I definitely found my freedom. No, I was going to say I found my freedom with Falls Creek. I didn't. We hiked in, and we're kind of stuck there until we had to hike back out again.
Not very freedom based, is it?
No, it's not freedom, but it was episode 33, of the Comedianons.
Thank you.
It was our After Dark Spectacular, even though it's weird.
I think I hear something, Jono. Does that sound like the end of the episode?
It sounds like the sound of people crying because their favourite podcast is over. But don't fret, because they can go back and listen next week.
Next slide. Woo!